I have a message I would like to share with you all. Now, I don't know who this message is for. It's very well possible that it's for myself. But I really do hope that this message can resonate with at least one person out there. I do want to preface beforehand that I know that this message may not resonate with everyone. If you start to find that this message isn't really for you, I understand, but I would still urge you to hear me out. Because maybe it may not resonate or relate to you at this current moment in time. But maybe down the line someday, you'll find that this message will then resonate with you. Or perhaps you may know someone else who would need to hear a message like this. Alright, now with that out of the way, if you're willing to hear me out, I'd appreciate it. So make yourself comfortable and just know that I'm just talking without a script, without a plan, just getting this message inside my heart out. So I do apologize that if it's not super organized, that's probably why. But at least you'll know that it's coming from me, not from some script. Alright, get comfortable, because we're about to talk. As time goes by, I often find that life has a lot of distractions, a lot of noise, a lot of things that get in the way of what truly matters. I often find that when I take some time to sit down and reflect on different things, I start to see some clarity and start to see what it is that matters to me, or what it is that I should focus more on. And this takes me to a lot of different places, and perhaps maybe one of you guys can relate. I feel that life is too short to not enjoy. Life is too short to focus on the little things that really don't matter at the end of the day. Life is too short to live every day stressed out, to live every day miserable. We shouldn't have to live that way. And yes, I understand that there are a lot of issues that come into play into this. Things that are not so easily fixed. Things that are outside of our control. I get that. I really do. It does sadden me to think that there are situations that really nothing can be done. But regardless of the situation, regardless if we have the power to change it, the one thing that a lot of us have the power to control is the way that we think, our thoughts, the way that we choose to react to things, the way we choose to express our emotions, our thoughts or feelings. Those are things that we can't control. Obviously, some more than others. Because we have control in our thoughts and our emotions, we can choose what we focus to think on. We can sit here and try to focus on all the negativity, all the things that stress us out, all the things that are wrong with our lives. Or we can try to focus on the happier things, the positive things as well. I'm not here to tell you that you should only focus on the positives and ignore the negatives, no. There obviously has to be a balance, because you need to address the bad. You need to see the bad in order to see the good. And I'm not here to tell you to focus on all the bad either. Again, there has to be a balance. We have to acknowledge the bad things in life, the negativity, the things that are stressing us out, the things that are bringing us down. But in looking in the negativity, we have to try to find solutions to make those negatives positives, to make the best out of a poor situation, and that can be hard. That can be extremely hard, depending on the circumstance. But if we try to sprinkle in some positivity, even when everything seems dark, it makes things just a tiny bit better. This is going to be a really basic example, and hopefully I can get the point across. Sometimes, when you have a really bad day, just things don't go right. But you choose to find some comfort, and you make yourself or you get yourself one of your favorite foods or desserts. Sometimes that food just hits the spot. It kind of, helps us deal with the negativity. And it doesn't have to be food. It can be self-care. It could be an activity you do. Just doing something that you like to do after having a stressful bad day. That's what I mean by sprinkling in some positivity when things seem so dark and negative. And that's something that you need to find, whether it's comfort food, talking to a loved one, doing an activity, exercise, journaling, drawing, playing a game. You have to find comfort in something in life. Something that, makes you happy and kind of takes the edge off when things are rough. Just try to sprinkle in some positivity here and there, especially on the dark, negative days. It goes a long way. Find what makes you happy. It can be something simple. And if you don't know, then that's the perfect time to start exploring those options. Instead of sitting in the darkness, try to do something new, something you've never done before, and see how it goes. It may not always work out, but at least you did something with your day and you learned something new about yourself. We can control what we fixate on. There needs to be a balance between the good and the bad. If you channel that positive energy, you might start feeling a little bit better. But if you're always focusing on that negative energy, then you're probably going to be a bit more on the negative side. You have to find a balance that works for you. Focus on the things that make you happy. Get rid of the things that don't make you happy. And that may be hard, again, situation by situation. But if you can take a step away from things that make you sad, from things that make you stressed, then please, by all means, take a step back. If you're in school or you work a job and it really is, tough, take a step away when you can. Take a break to do something that you like to do. And then go back at it step by step. It doesn't have to be a long step away. It could literally be a minute. Just a minute to breathe. That can help a little bit. And just know that those situations aren't forever. If you're in school, the plan is to graduate someday, and then you don't have to deal with it. If you're in a job that you don't like, then, it's time to start looking at other options, at other places you could go to, and that can be hard. It can take time, but it's not impossible. If you find yourself in tough situations, it's important to start thinking of plans, ideas, get you out of those situations, to get rid of that negativity. If you're around someone that constantly is bringing you down, it may be time to step away from that individual. And that can be hard, because we want to get along with people, or we may have history with people, and it's hard to break those bonds. But if you're finding that you're not happy, and you've tried and tried to fix the situation, but nothing's changing, you have to do yourself a favor and do what's best for you. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you really need to take care of yourself, especially if someone else is bringing you down. Think of ways to separate yourself from that situation. I know that not all situations are the same, and that is why I'm just telling you, if you find yourself in a situation where someone is bringing you down, try to find ways to fix it. But if you've tried and nothing's giving, you need to take a step back. You will find people who truly love and care about you. I know it's hard to believe that sometimes, but the world is full of people, and in all the people that exist out there, I'm sure you can find someone who truly cares about you. I know that in this day and age, it's easy to feel lonely, but there's so many ways to get to connect with other people. The internet's a big help in that, in finding people around you in your community or even around the world that you can relate to. But please be careful. Please understand that you need to surround yourself with people who truly love and care about you, people who bring you up, not bring you down. So for those of you who are struggling because someone in your life is bringing you down, know that that doesn't have to be forever. You can find a solution. I'm sure you can. But please take care of yourself and do what's best for your health, both mentally and physically. Again, life is too short to be so miserable. Things may not change overnight. It may take months, years even, to get where you want to be. But you have to be the one who decides how you're going to get there, who starts moving to make those dreams come true. To continue on, another thing that I just want to speak out is to value the people who are around you, the people who do care about you. I know that life is so busy that we get lost in all the different things that we have to do, that we may not always have time for family and friends and others. But try to make some time to reach out to those who are dear to you. Make sure that you tell people what you feel and that you care about them, because you never know when it's going to be too late. This is often something we hear all the time, that we need to hug and appreciate our loved ones, because one day they may no longer be here, or for all we know, we ourselves may no longer be here, depending on how life goes. So it's important to make the time of day to really express our feelings to the people who matter most to us, to spend time with those who matter most to us. And when I say that, I also include our pets. So if you have a pet, make sure that you find some time to spend time with them, because I'm sure they appreciate it as well. It It's easy to get lost in everything. It's easy to get distracted by all the noise. That sometimes we get blind to what's in front of us. And this was a point that I really, really, really want to get across, because I feel like, yes, we have all this technology that can connect us and whatnot, but I also feel like it blinds us at the same time. So, this is just a reminder to talk to your loved ones, check in on them, send them a nice message here and there. We have the technology to keep in touch, so why don't we? Let's use what we have to our advantage, because I'm sure they would appreciate it as well. Again, we're going all over the place, and I apologize. These are just different things, different messages that I just want to get out there in case it resonates with someone. Focus on the good. Don't take things or individuals for granted. Be aware that you are in control of your thoughts. You can control your feelings and what you think of. You have a lot of power in your mind. You can switch around your thinking to help you move forward. And that is something that I'm personally trying to work on little by little. Trying to have more positive thoughts and trying to shut down the negative thoughts, because it's so easy to spiral when one thing goes bad. It's easy to go down the rabbit hole and fixate on everything that's wrong with our lives, everything that we feel that is wrong with us. And we shouldn't be beating ourselves down so much. We should try to be gentle with ourselves and to comfort ourselves as well. Everything in moderation, everything in a balance. Again, it's okay to acknowledge the bad, but that isn't the only thing that we should acknowledge. We have to acknowledge the good as well. So please, take a moment and really sit down with yourself and reflect on some things in your life. Think about things that are going good, things that you're proud of, things that you're happy for, things that you're looking forward to do. Think of new things you want to try. Think of how you can sprinkle some positivity into your life, how you can cope with the negativity that surrounds us constantly. Think of those around you who matter most to you, and try to see if there's ways that you can, hang out with them, talk to them. Only you can find those answers. And yes, hopefully you can have someone assist you along the way, because there's never anything wrong with asking for help. Life is easier when there's more people involved that are willing to support and love on you. So by all means, if you're in a position where you're not alone, reach out to someone. And maybe you two can talk and relate to things and figure some things out and help each other out. But if you do feel alone, know that you don't always have to be alone. You don't always have to deal with everything alone. I'm sure there is someone out there in this world waiting to be discovered by you. I'm sure there's someone out there in this world who's willing to help you. You just need to find them, or they need to find you. I know that life is hard. I know that things are rough, but it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. So, I hope that this message resonated with someone. I hope this message finds you well, and that you keep trying, and that you find the answers that you're looking for, and that you take moments to reflect on your life and to grow from it as well. You are not alone. You're gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay someday. one step at a time. You're stronger than you think. Your mind is wonderful. You got this. Thank you for listening to my message. I hope that the rest of your day, evening, night goes well. May we meet again soon.